Many of you know I've been a coach for many, many years, but it's changed over time because I began as a life coach actually many, many years ago, but I didn't believe that, you see, and I stopped. And then I went into vocal coaching, and that felt a little more secure. That was okay, and that was probably one of the best moves that I made. But then I thought, okay, there's more though. I always knew that there was more, but I couldn't move there. And I wanted to understand that. And so when I started studying this philosophy, because it's moved me through absolutely everything. Again, that's why I'm talking about it. And that's why I'm using so much of this in 4 weeks to your best life, and you'll understand what I mean. Value. We don't feel valuable. Why is that? We don't think that we can even command the kind of money for a job if we're doing something because we don't feel valuable. And I go, why do we go through that? Why do we have those feelings? So this is what I was given. Your value will only be felt by others when it is first owned, accepted, and felt by you. Okay. You might have noticed, you might have mentioned that many years ago I began talking about empowerment. I even created a program, Empowerment Made Simple. I've been talking about it forever because I understood this. We're going around expecting other people to recognize our worth and our value. We're expecting them to give us raises because they should just see how valuable we are. And we don't understand why that's not happening. It's not happening because we haven't accepted it. We have to accept it first. That's why I started moving everything that I do to going into empowerment. Because I don't care what you might want to go and do in your life. This element is the most valuable thing that you can develop. Each person was born into the world because they wanted to evolve. They wanted to become more. They wanted to experience their value, you see. They wanted to know that. That's what you want. You want to feel, I'm worth it. And I can walk into a situation. Let's say you're going for a job. I did this so many times, so I know it so well. My early life when I was always looking for work. And there were certain places that they would ask you. I would go in for an interview. This is probably not the same now. This was many, many years ago. And they said, okay, what's your salary requirement? I don't know. And then I started to think, what can let me compare myself to somebody else. Let me look at other people who might be doing this job. But when I'm in the interview, I don't know that information. But I could never say, this is how much I want. This is how much I want to be paid. You see? And we couldn't say that. There are a lot of people that I work with now who can't say how much they're going to charge for their products or for whatever they're doing because they haven't understood their own value. There's something called the law of attraction. You might have heard of that or known of it, and it is absolutely real. Meaning that we're going to attract to us what we're thinking, what we're holding, what we're believing, how our wealth consciousness, so to speak. We can't understand our wealth consciousness. That is a process. There's a thing that actually in the full philosophy of your life operating instructions that they go into quite a bit of that, actually, saying that it's all perception. We will make up things about how valuable we are based on what we're observing from other people. They look like they have more than us. So now we become less valuable. And then when we're going out in the world, we can't ask for what we want. We're going into an interview. We can't say what that is. We're creating something, but we can't put a price on it because we don't know what our value is. How can we charge somebody for something that we don't know our value? I had the opposite situation, however, because I know my value, and it's really high. And I could charge a whole bunch of money. I could charge so much money for this now. I could never have said that before. But I could now. But now, my purpose, my mission is a little bit different. I want as many people as possible to become empowered. That's what my mission is, because I know if we accomplish that, things start to look different, not only in their lives, but in our world as well.